Whew, that's nice. I've watched this goal like 700 times.
What's going on, guys? I'm joined by former NHL player Devante Smith-Pelly. How's it going?
Good, everything's good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
You recently retired. 395 games over 8 seasons and 1 Stanley Cup. What's next for you?
Right now I'm just chilling and relaxing, honestly. Like, it was stressful working out and skating, and I've never in my adult life just not had a plan and gotten to just relax. Got some other things that I want to do that I'm working on, but we'll keep those under wraps for now.
I don't think people understand the amount of time and energy that goes into hockey unless you have actually done it, especially because you've literally played pro as well. So I want to talk about your announcement. You said, I experienced the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. If you don't mind, would you like to go into detail about that?
I've seen everything. I've been through everything. My career has been up and down, and I don't think many people have had a career like mine. Just the fact that, you know, making it at 19, playing in the World Juniors, getting hurt, getting sent down. So, you know, just that was the lowest of lows. And then obviously the highest of highs is, you know, the pinnacle and winning the Stanley Cup.
Who were some of your favorite hockey players that you looked up to?
For me, my favorite player ever was Jerome McGinley. Also Matt Sundin. Those are two players that when I was younger I watched, you know, when I was a kid. Jerome McGinley was, you know, scoring a lot of goals, and me seeing him made me kind of think, you know, I could do this.
So obviously you started at a young age. When was your first experience with racism?
Looking back as a kid, I don't think I really had anything, you know, overtly right to my face. You know, I remember a lot of conversations my parents had about other parents saying things that I didn't really understand at the time. But the first time right to my face was probably under 17 in BC. I can't remember the country, but you know, in the handshake line, one of the kids called me the N-word, and that was the first time, and I freaked out. I kind of went crazy, and but what I loved is all the guys on my team. They jumped with me as well. They didn't even really ask any questions. They didn't say, "Oh, what did he say? What happened?" They jumped right with me, and still to this day, I appreciate that.
I feel like more black hockey players than not have experienced that, which is really unfortunate.
It's sad. I mean, that 2018, we're still talking about the same thing. You'd think there'd be some sort of change or progression, but we're still working towards it, I guess, and we're going to keep working towards it.
February of 2018, you were a victim of racial taunts again. How did you gain the confidence to express how you felt in that situation?
Like, enough was enough, you know, not just for me, but just in general. You hear stories every other day about stuff like that happening. And, you know, I just felt the need to say kind of what had happened. I mean, obviously it was on camera that I was kind of going nuts in the box, so it was hard to hide from it. But I asked the, you know, penalty box attendant, did I just hear what I thought I heard? And he said, yeah. So at that point, that's when I just, you know, saw red, and I didn't know exactly who it was. So I was just asking who said it, and I just felt the need to come out and say what happened and kind of shine light on it. You know, it was actually on the dad's trip too, so my dad was there, and, you know, making sure he was okay.
What was your dad's reaction?
It's sad, but he just wasn't really surprised. It's happened before to me. It happened to a lot of people, so he is kind of like, I mean, he reacted the right way. At the same time, you know, we just gotta keep it moving.
What needs to change within hockey to make sure that what happened to you doesn't happen to future players as well?
I think it's just, you know, starting education young. You know, these are grown adults that are doing these things. So, I mean, who knows where they learned it. But, you know, if you start, you know, the education young, I think, you know, when they grow up, they'll know that isn't the right thing to do. I mean, obviously, you know, older generations, like, that's how it used to be. And, you know, it's hard to get out of people's ways and stuff like that. But I think if, you know, a young kid learns from, like I said, 5, 6, 7, 8, that, you know, that is wrong, and, you know, we have to be inclusive and everyone is the same. You know, when they're adults and they have kids and stuff like that, things like that won't happen anymore. Okay,
well, on a more positive note, we have to talk about arguably the best goal of your career. I have a little something. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
So what comes to mind when you look at this photo?
Whew, that's nice. It's exciting. It still, to this day, gives me goosebumps. I've watched this goal like 700 times. You could see the look on my face. They have a camera like in the corner, and I was just like, wow, like I can't believe. It was just the stakes too, like to tie the game. I was just like, wow, I couldn't believe I actually did that. And I, in my head, it didn't like really look like this. It didn't like feel like that. But no, I couldn't believe it. I honestly could not believe it.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the better hockey pictures in the last little while for sure too, this exact one. So no, it still brings a smile to my face, and I still remember it like exactly the whole play and everything, just like it was yesterday.
A little Bobby Orr moment.
A little one, yeah. Something like that. No, I love this picture. I'm taking it.
Deal.
I'm very proud of where I came from, who I am. Anytime you're on a list of top 10 or first 10 or anything like that, it's amazing, especially when it comes to winning something.
We're the Stanley Cup champions! Yeah!
What was it like to play with Ovi?
That guy's one of a kind. I'm so happy I got a chance to play with, I think the greatest goal scorer ever. Obviously, he's got to get that record, which I think he will. You see guys before you play with them and how the media talks about them, and you kind of go in and you're not really sure how they'll be, but I went in with an open mind, and he welcomed me to the team with open arms, and still to this day we talk almost every day, honestly. He's big on memes, and he sends me a lot of memes, and if I ever needed anything, honestly, I could call him and he would help me out. I don't think we'll ever see anything like that, just the way obviously he's scoring, but how funny he is, and just his off ice, some of the things he does is he's a great guy.
Thank you so much. It was so great to chat with you, and good luck with everything in the future.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That's a sick photo.
I know, I love that.
That's a sick
I
photo.
love that. I need to get like
can't
I
believe you
need to get like a
scored that.
massive painting of it or something. Like I
Yeah.
need to get like a big giant one. I have a bunch of different ones, different sizes, but
Yeah.
not like a huge painting one. I need like a big one.